Friday the 13th live. We're gonna have to fix that. It is Batman: The Enemy Within. I am your host, the Paraflyer, and I'm excited to bring to you episode 2. It is called The Pact, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix this for you right here in the bottom part of the screen. But I'm so excited to be back, guys. I have avoided all spoilers for this game, and I'm just excited to see that Harley Quinn is in this game. There we go. It should be up and running. I'm gonna keep it red for my love for Batman Beyond. There we go. Change at the bottom. So we're back. We're live. Bringing you Batman: The Enemy Within. I've also picked up quite a few games for this PlayStation sale going on. So I'll have a lot more content. I got Resident Evil, I got some of The Walking Dead, so catch up on that before that comes out again. And I'm just excited to be back on PlayStation. If you haven't seen episode 1 yet, make sure you go back and you check out episode 1 on my video section. So I'm so excited for this. Just turn down the volume a little bit so you can kind of hear me a little better. Let's see. If it gets too low, guys, just make sure to let me know. I'll go ahead and change that. I do have the subtitles on as well. They're going to be on large size. And as always, I like to do the crowd play. Despite the fact that there's a little bit of lag, you are more than welcome to come in, play this. It should be on. It will be on. So I'll show the crowd play, guys. It's fun because you have absolutely no idea what you're picking. There is that little bit of lag, and then you'll get to see what decisions you made. So make sure, I'll give you the, I should pop up soon. I'll give you the crowd play. Yeah, I think it's on. Yeah, I'll give you the crowd play code so you guys can log in, play along. If you don't know what crowd play is, basically you use your phone and you make a decision when it pops up. Now, for us, again, because there's a live stream, it will be a little bit behind. So your phone will give you the option to make a choice before you even see it on YouTube. Yeah, I understand, but again, this is going to be a fun experience because it'll be completely random for you guys, and you'll get to see what kind of outrageous decisions you make. So we're going to do crowd play if you guys feel like doing it. Let's go ahead and we'll get started in a couple minutes. Give some people some time to jump on. But Nemo, first of all, thanks for joining. Second of all, Nemo, I made it so much more fun because you had absolutely no idea what you were doing, and I loved it. I don't even care that you messed up, because obviously there's those games where you kind of just will always pick the right decision and stuff. This, completely random. I just love to see kind of like the crazy aspect of the game. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Put the crowd play on there for you. There's your game code. That's LZGDDB. Log in on telltale.com/crowdplay. Put that in there, and we will get started. You can always join later. You can always back out if you don't feel like doing it. I'll make sure to put the code in the title and the description so everybody else can kind of just join in and get on that. So without further ado, we're going to get started here with Telltale series Batman. I appreciate the love, and I'm so happy to be back as well because I miss doing this. Again, I bought some Resident Evils. I have 4, 5, and 6. I have the remake of the original, which that'll be new to me. The 4, 5, and 6 I've played a million times, but I still love those games. So I'll definitely do that. We got Call of Duty coming out. As a matter of fact, as well, Pokemon cards. I bought the Shining Victories box. I'll try to do that after I'm done with Batman tonight and put it up later in the afternoon tomorrow. So we got a lot of good stuff coming, guys, and I plan on being a lot more active. It'll probably be around this time due to work. Days off, I might be able to do it a little bit sooner. But for now, let's get started. I'm ready. I'm ready to get started. Let's do this. Harley Quinn's in this. So excited. Let's do this. This is good stuff. I miss this. I miss the gaming. I miss the late nights. I'm just having fun and relaxing and making stupid decisions in Batman and Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. We will also be getting a PlayStation camera fairly soon, so you'll be able to see my beautiful face with my beautiful Ariana Grande
cat ear. A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you figured that out.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon.
All right.
When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
See, Nemo, the thing is, you already know.
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
I wonder who set up that bomb. Could it be my girl? See, I don't know if it's this that's just not loud enough. Maybe it is. Oh, we'll do this. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. How's that, Nemo?
What more do you want with me?
Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth and maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
It's battering this motherfucker. No!
Whoa.
Well, you probably just missed that entire sequence because I accidentally hit the middle button.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? He made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done? The Batman. Boss, we got company!
Wow, you didn't catch him? What a savage. You savage ass Batman. You could have caught that guy.
Who are you?
This is
A
Bane.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Much like yourself.
Bane's
But
got a
you
mustache
can
and
call
a
me
beard.
Bane. A man cannot win a war alone.
Power throw. I like throwing things.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
Oh shit. I was not expecting that. Disarm me. I might get shot today.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead. Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro.
Oh, Goon again. Let's just keep throwing it. Oh, the failed drop kick.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Here we go. Another failed drop kick, Batman. You just keep throwing people. It's working. one-tied scissors. Bane with the
I will
spear.
give you a piece for death, if you take it.
That wasn't smart on Bane's part, no matter what.
This pain you're feeling, Batman. Telling...
Shock him. You shall not break the bell. Well... He only tossed me. I mean, I tossed like 3 of his guys. I'm alright with that.
You all right, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the bad way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Why wouldn't you go over there and make sure that he was dead? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna call Amanda Waller.
This is Waller. Batman? Hello?
Waller. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
I don't understand this. Why is Batman so hurt for getting thrown into the wall? Like, I get it, some rocks fell on him. But I feel like he's been through worse. That's just my opinion. But hey, you know, he's had a long night. It is a continuation of the Riddler's death and all that, so I guess it's okay. But there it is. There's your prequel for episode 2. Some of us have already seen this and didn't wait.
Say something if you can hear me.
Over here.
Oh my god.
I guess in
Batman.
this universe, that's
I
right.
found him!
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you. 1, 2, 3.
What am I? Hold X. Oh, hold X. It's pushing me. There we go.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Just give me a towel.
Called himself Bane. His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every A single one of them.
That must be hard for someone like you to admit.
Let's just say it's been a bad night for the good guys and leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Waller only because she knows my secrets. We wouldn't want to piss her off.
And the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. And to sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
We'll see about that. You couldn't even catch a few masked men.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
To be fair,
it's the job. It's what I do.
We killed a few.
You can dismiss it if you want, but I won't. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You were right to trust the director to help with this. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
I don't really trust her either. She always just does whatever is good for her.
Prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Who knows? Maybe this universe's Batman will be, or Amanda Waller will be a little different. Probably not, but it could still happen.
Bruce!
I'm fine.
I'm worried about the voice.
Really?
I'm really worried about the voice.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow?
His eye patch is a constant reminder of a fuck-up I made in last year's
We already lost
game.
Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
You make one wrong decision and cost man's
As if
eye.
he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
See, I didn't think that the mechanic
Waller
had
was
enough
right
beatings
about
for him
one
to
thing.
die either.
Riddler
Like
was
that.
just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
So before I go over these, if I am correct, I still owe Mr. John Doe, aka Joker, a favor. And we do not know, if I'm correct, we don't know if he's still involved with this. Which makes me believe that Harley and Joker are not a tag team yet. So I wonder how she became Harley. That's just my guess. We'll have to see.
GothCorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
The others were frozen solid. Some of
like
their
Mr.
limbs
Freeze.
shattered as they fled.
Maybe Captain Cold. Probably Mr. Freeze, but could be Captain Cold.
Waller's
You never
intel
know.
shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment
Maybe
used in the
Sub-Zero.
storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their
Yeah,
heads
you know,
smashed
fucking Superman probably did do this.
That's barbaric.
That's why they can't identify him, because he's an alien and they don't know that yet. I like that.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Yeah, but do they even know who she is yet? Is this Harley's first time around? Check out Jokester here. Yep, still no real evidence of him. Nothing on Harley either. Okay. Let's go check out that Gotham feed. I gotta kind of remember some of the stuff that's happened. Alright. We'll go ahead and
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Good choice.
Alfred, you should know better than to underestimate me. Maybe you have a point. Even so, we can't just wait for them to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
I'll have to repay John's trust with betrayal.
You wouldn't have to betray him if he didn't associate with criminals. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm not planning to stick around for long. Just enough for me to figure out their plan.
So I guess we're assuming
And then what?
that Harley Quinn
I'll
and
improvise.
Joker have a
So
thing.
that's it then.
I want to know if they
I
explain
find
it or
John
not.
Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Who texts like that, Brucey? Come on.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
See, I don't think they did a good job explaining this. They automatically assume that you know that they're all related instead of explaining how it happened. But, you know, there's still a lot of story left. Maybe they will. I just felt like they just kind of assume they're all associated together.
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
I think so.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of sh... Oh, I mean,
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I
It kind of
learned in
looks like
Arkham.
it. A little bit.
So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I?
Say
You're a
one
rotting,
murder, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy.
This
Jeez,
bar in
Bruce.
Wolf Among Us is a little bit
You
different,
really
though.
think I'd be capable
It's
of
not as big.
cold-blooded murder?
It doesn't have the
After
pool
everything
table.
you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
That's probably a better answer, to be honest.
Bruce, seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a gas? Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seemed pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
After Lucius's funeral, I realized the You get one life. I gotta make the most of it. I need some excitement.
Oh, Bruce, believe me, I can relate. In Arkham, excitement of any kind was seriously frowned on. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life. Alright, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
So here's the thing, too. Oh, wait.
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Would have been fun to see what happened.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie!
Easy, Willie. I can give you money if you just leave John alone.
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
Damn, slick as fuck.
Let's get out of here.
See, here's the thing.
Hey,
it's bothering about Harley
Buy me a
Quinn.
drink before you go.
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize.
Keep wanting to talk and then something
Bruce?
freaking crazy happens.
Be careful.
But that would mean that this girl also knows the secret that he's Batman too. What a lie.
Cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love.
Oh,
It's an odd feeling.
And,
with me.
Are you in love with me?
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on.
Sounds like Harley has all the power.
Keep her waiting. Almost got it. God damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce.
There she is.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking. Well, you got a reason I shouldn't put a bullet in your noggin?
Well, if you know who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No. Those are fun.
So far, so good.
I'm just joshing your rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Damn, she's a
Bruce,
badass.
this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Well, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much.
Damn,
After that
savage.
sad way you lost your folks. Puddin' said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us? What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement? The man who's got everything's looking for some new toys.
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
I feel bad for him, you know? Coming out of Arkham all alone. He's not equipped to deal with the world.
It's true. Poor old Puddin' don't know a fiesta from a funeral. But there's a world full of charity cases out there. And you pick John.
God damn, she is smart.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that billion-dollar smile.
Jesus.
Aw, gee, thanks, Wood.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about you, Pud. About how worried we are for your well-being.
Oh?
Bruce feels bad for you. For, you know, having such a hard time with life. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
That's the old me, Bruce. The new me, you won't have to feel sorry for.
Wow. I don't even know what to say right now.